Welcome back. Adding a touch of gourmet to its portfolio in India, Lays has launched a premium range of slow-cooked premium kettle chips, Lays Gourmet, and along with that, a new TVC for its offering. This launch is in fact in line with their strategy to provide a spectrum of innovative and delicious snack options to the consumers. I caught up with Shailja Joshi, Director Marketing Potato Chips category, PepsiCo India, and spoke to her about how do they devise an innovation in potato chips category every few months, especially in a market such as ours with varied local snacking options, their consumer engagement strategies around the festive season, and main focus areas in the coming months.
Shailja, welcome to CNBC-TV18.
Thank you, Shivani. Very happy to be here.
Shailja, first of all, let's share with us the idea behind the launch of Lays Gourmet. And I know I have tried it in the Mumbai market, but which other markets will you be launching this particular product?
Yeah, so Shivani, first of all, thank you for trying Gourmet. And I hope you really liked it. We've launched Gourmet as our entry into the premium potato chips category, or I would say more like an experiential snacking, right? Because we've seen that the trends in India currently, as well as going forward, are going to see a lot of households or consumers who will be looking for premium experiences across foods. And snacking is going to really see that beef up. We've launched Gourmet in all markets. You will see it across markets, and it will be led by the largest stores, modern trade, e-commerce. We have tie-up with all the relevant stores so that you can find it wherever you want.
If you can share a few insights on, your spends and media mix, and how will it change around this festive season eventually when things, are opening up, where families can visit one another, where Durga Puja and Ganpati will be celebrated with a lot of gusto, with crowds, coming to visit the pandals and the mandals.
On Lays, we've actually been very active this year. We've launched big platforms, not only products. So we started the year with launch of wafer style, and we supported it adequately, in fact, quite rigorously, for it to become a substantially big innovation for us. Then we brought Lays Sizzling Hot to India. And that's another campaign that we broke with Ranveer, and that has been doing really well for us, again, as an innovation platform. With Lays Gourmet and with the onset of season, we will be supporting again both Gourmet on TV or on media, not to say TV, but on all 360 media channels, platforms, as well as on ground, to make it visible to consumers where they are, and in a way that it really stands out. Coming to your point, and hence we will be putting in substantially good amount of monies to support Lays Gourmet and all our innovations during the festive season. However, for Gourmet, because it's a very premium product, what will be substantially more important than our other campaigns is how we play up digital, how we play up social, how we play up e-commerce, and also how we play up on ground, or how we, the visibility part of how the Gourmet stands out on shelf is going to be substantially important for us.
Correct. And Shailja, I've been itching to ask you this. You have been coming up with one innovation after the other, is what we have seen in the past, few months, and you rightly said that. And India is a very complex market, when it's with its own regional snacking options. Like everyone has, some farsan or khakra or whatever in their respective regions and areas. So how do you devise, a new innovation every few months in a complex market such as ours, and what works and what doesn't work? How do you decide that? How do you take that call?
For Lays, what we believe in is that while we keep the Indian consumer and this many Indias very close to us, we also have a very strong understanding that consumers want their much loved brand Lays to bring to them a lot of international experiences to India, right? And hence, when you see that, our mix usually has a good, play of both these factors coming together. Sizzling Hot, for example, is a very, very successful global platform, flaming hot for us, right? It's very successful globally. But when we brought to India, we were very clear on what kind of product India will love, because we love our spices like no other. Nobody else understands spice like we do, right? Our product is different from what we have globally. It is adapted to an Indian consumer's palate, but it is still, it takes a lot of inspiration from what has worked globally, because we have a lot of expertise there. Wafer style, for that matter, we know that India is already a big market for a flat cut chip, right? We see that not only in branded but a lot of unbranded players. The whole idea of bringing a flat chip is itself emanates or is rooted in the culture of India. And what we've ensured is that we've launched it with 3 flavors, each one of them bringing alive the cultural nuances. We've launched them basis cultural or regional preferences. And we will continue doing that with wafer style very strongly.
Yeah, great. Thanks for sharing that. Shailja, also, in spite of things working either in a hybrid format or, people coming back to work full time, PepsiCo has reported a double-digit growth in snacks volume for the second quarter in India. Is this momentum expected to continue in the coming days? What are your thoughts, and what do you have to say on that?
I think both are core brands, like the Lays core, led by programs like in-home, driven by large packs, and our innovation platforms, whether they are, and all of them are incremental. When we go and launch anything like this, we are very clear in launching, all these platforms with a mix and with a consumer proposition that is giving us a huge incrementality. It is not, really eating up from our business of core. So that again is leading to us for incremental growth, which I think should pay off in future, because we've got some solid plans for future on these.
Great. And having said that, can you share these plans going forward? What will be your main focus areas for potato chips categories of PepsiCo?
For us, I think there are very clear 3 areas which we want to drive. One is, how do we keep driving the growth momentum on our core, right? So how do we keep driving this brand love of a brand like Lays, which is very strong. It's a very strong brand, right? The second is, how do we drive in-home consumption? Now, in-home consumption could be with large bags. How do we get consumers to stock us at home, which we've already started doing with our, Lays at home program? How do we start selling more of large bags through outlets, etc.? It is going to be a complete push-pull strategy of driving in-home consumption for us. And the last one is, how do we really drive premiumization as an agenda? That's going to be a big thing for us. We've already given it a boost with Max, which is already a big platform for us, doing well. Then we've got Gourmet that we've launched. Even Sizzling Hot for us is slightly more premium to core, with the kind of audiences, with the kind of experience it provides. It's also slightly premium. But yeah, these are 3 big pillars for us that we're going to keep driving.